Hello students, welcome to the class of Understanding the Literature. Today we are going to discuss the nature of literature. There are several definitions of literature. Those definitions are given by the scholars and the critics. But before discussing these definitions, let us gather some ideas of literature. See, the first point is that literature and arts, the interrelationship. Literature is a kind of art, or it is an art itself. As you know, there are several forms of arts: music, painting, dance, sculpture. These are the forms of arts, and literature is also the form of art. Now it should be clear here, when we say literature is art or it is a kind of art, it means it is unlike science. It means it is unlike social science. As we know, science deals with the fact and social science deals with the information. Now here, literature may deal with the information or it may deal with the facts, but at the same time, it requires something more. It requires something extra to be the literature. So literature is a different type of genre. It is a different type of form. It is completely unlike science and social science, but it is like the other forms of arts. The second point here is that the medium and literature. The question is that what is the medium of literature? As we know, every form of art require a medium. For example, the color is a medium for painting. The stone is a medium for the sculpture. The melody is a medium for the music, singing. The dance too has its own medium, that is the facial expressions, gestures, body language, some mudras. So this is the medium of the medium for the dancer, for the dancing. So literature too has its own medium, and that medium is of language. See, language is a means of communication. In day-to-day life, we use language for communicating our ideas. We use language to express our feelings and emotions. We use language for giving and taking the information. We narrate our experiences through language. So language is a communication. The same language is used by the writer to compose a poem, or to develop a story, or to narrate a fiction. But there is a difference between the day-to-day life communication and the language used in the literature. It is a special kind of communication. In literature, language is a special communication. So it is used in a different way. It is little bit transformed. So here we have some special requirements of literature. So literature is itself a communication. So if we compare language and literature, or if you try to connect language and literature, every society has its own language and every society has its own literature. We can say literature originated with the origin of language, as language is used for expressing the emotions, thoughts, ideas, experiences, etc. At the same time, some person started using language for developing the literature. So it is a kind of a communication. If we say literature is a communication, It is a special or specific communication. So we require three elements there. The first and most important element is that writer who develop a story, or a poet who composes a poem, or a dramatist who write a play or a drama, or a novelist who has written down a novel. The second element that is required so far as this literary communication is concerned, he is no one else but reader. The writer communicates and the reader receives it. And this communication takes place through the text. So these are the three elements which are very much necessary in the literary communication. So this is enough for the day. We will discuss about the nature of literature in the further lecture. Thank you very much.